Hey everyone, this is your girl SolieSims and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, thank you for joining us today. We are continuing the 100-day creativity challenge by by finishing this apartment in San Myshuno for our gamer girl, whose video I will be linking up on the screen so you can check it out. So it's her and her husband. They're two completely different personalities, and I wanted to make it work for them, where she is bright and cheerful and bubbly, and he is a little bit more somber and a little bit more dark, etc. So I wanted to try and mesh the two personalities together in this apartment. Now, she is a very successful blogger, streamer, and a vlogger, and he is an up-and-coming musician. He's a guitarist with a band, and they do a little bit of entertaining, not overly too much. I think it's mostly his friends who come over to hang out occasionally and stuff. So I wanted to have the apartment, I mean, her friends come over as well, but not as much as his friends does. I think because he has a wider network, I guess you could say. So she has just a few of them, and he really doesn't have, she doesn't have rather that many coming over. I'm rambling now. So anyway, so the two styles, I just really wanted to make it mesh together, because she is, like I said, she's a gamer, she's a streamer, she is a vlogger, and I wanted her to showcase her house as well that way. So the story for that in my mind is that as she got more popular in her streaming, etc., people wanted to know the behind the scenes of her. And then when they found out that she was with this musician, and he's actually like, the personalities are so different, they didn't know how it will work out, and they were so curious about how they met, etc. She became a vlogger, and she started to vlog about her daily life with her now husband. But what was fun about this is that she also showcases the house. So it's very staged, like every part of the room except maybe the bedroom, it's more relaxed and stuff, is very staged. Everything is well organized and put together. So the living room space is practically her domain. It's where she games, it's where she streams and does some other little works, and where she also she doesn't do her editing there. That's done in the bedroom, you guys will see later on. But it's where she connects with some of her fans, I guess, because she has the console, and she has I did put in a desk with a single computer there as well. I know that you can stream if you have the high school pack. I don't have that pack as yet, so I did not incorporate that option in there. Well, I'm saying that like as if I don't know all the stuff that's all the build stuff that is in that pack, but I think I don't know if there's a specific desk or a system that you have to use for streaming. I don't know, so I made up my own thing. But anyway, so this is her space, and she's also into cosplay. So I did put in just a few little things, a few little items that would hint at her love of it, of the animated stuff, and her oh my gosh, I know the name of what I want to say, but it is just not coming to my head right now. So I apologize for it. But yeah, so this space is basically hers. So let me just give you a quick background on the both of them and how they met. So it was a case of her friends met his friends, and they came together. they shared mutual friends basically, but they had never met until the time they both of them decided to agree to go for to meet their friends at the bar and do a karaoke night. And the two of them hit it off so completely, so well, and they were totally in love with each other it seems like almost overnight. It didn't take that long for them to move in together, and eventually didn't like within 6 months they were already married. And like 2 years down the line now, they're expecting their first child. I will pop up a picture of them for you guys to see what they look like, and just so that you have an idea of what it is that who it is rather that I'm talking about. And yeah, so that's how it is. They move in together, and it all moved pretty fast. Now they used to travel. They travel a lot. They go to different locales, etc. And he loves his wife so much that normally he takes random photos of her, and to surprise her once for their anniversary, he had somebody, he commissioned that somebody painted some pictures from their latest trip, and this is one of them right here, and the others are up above her desk, of her just out in Sulani when they went out to, when they went out on vacation. And she loved it. She loved it so much. But it's I think I managed to do the nice mix of the two of their personalities, because like I said, this place is a complete show house. And although he maybe complains about it just a little bit, because as much as he is in the limelight, he kind of wants to keep his private life just a little bit private. But she is not for that. She loves being in the spotlight, and she loves how her fame is growing, and she embraces it. And she wants to share their love story and their home and their lives with everybody else. So that's what's been happening with them. I do use some CC, as you can see. I use mostly CC from Ravishing, Peacemaker, Harry. That's my go-to. These are normally my go-to. I'm sure there are some other pieces from other persons that I have in there as well, but these are the main ones that I use, and those that I can really remember using. I can't remember all of them, guys, and I'm sorry. So like I said, he's a guitarist, so I did incorporate some of these things there for him as well. He also collects. He has a few musical instruments that he collects. You will see that later on when I have done the entranceway, hallway, etc. Now the kitchen area, which we will be moving on to shortly, is, at first I wanted it to be, and you saw that I started with it and then I jumped into the living room space, but I wanted it to be a place where the two of them did a lot of cooking together. And then I decided, you know what, no, I'm gonna make it just a little bit darker. I decided to put some hints of blue brick up in the apartment, and I figured that he's the one who does most of the cooking, if not all of the cooking, and she's okay with that. So I decided to eventually make it just a little bit darker, and you guys will see eventually I change all of this out because I just wasn't happy. It felt too cheerful, and it felt like it was not meshing the two personalities together. So I switched it around and I made it just a little bit darker with the blues and the blacks, and so I think it worked well. So he's a very good cook, and he's the one who does the cooking, etc., and the entertaining mostly, because the other space next to it is going to be the dining room. Again, she's keeping in mind that she does want to show this also. I think whenever she goes shopping for furniture, etc., she's always thinking of how she can showcase it in her house. So I think too that she probably works with not at first work with a designer, but interior decorator, but as time went by and they started to grow in popularity, she decided that she really needed that help maybe to maintain it. So she does work with an interior decorator, I keep saying designer, with the spaces, just to make it just a little bit flow a little bit better with the two of them. I imagine that, like I said, he's always complaining about what she's doing, and he's always tripping over stuff as well and bumping his head in things, and she's always and forever changing things around. I don't imagine that she would leave everything together all the time, like maybe every few months. And I know a couple of people that actually do that in real life, that they switch things around sometimes. But yes. So that's the space that I wanted for them, and I think I accomplished it pretty well. And yeah, they're also expecting a little boy. They're expecting a baby boy, and I did the bedroom, the nursery rather, in muted tones, more greens, etc. But you guys will see that as it pops up. I wanted to tie in the colors, although it's in a room where you don't really see, but like, you know, the flow of the colors, but you know, they know that's what it is, so they're happy with that. I'm not going to go ahead and talk throughout the whole of the video. Honestly, guys, I will be honest with you. I did this voiceover like 5 times. This is literally my 6th attempt. And for some reason, I kept struggling with this one. I have done so many different techniques that I wanted to try to use in regards to helping me to make this flow. Normally, when I do a voiceover, it just flows from me. I don't script anything with the voiceover. It's just I speak about the build, I speak about the persons who I imagine living here, and that works fine. But for some reason, for them, as much as I love this couple, it's just hard for me to just speak and make it flow on the build and on their life. As much as, like I said, it's a perfect one. I love playing them. I actually did a playthrough just to ensure that everything worked and everything was okay, and everything did. I loved their interaction with each other. It was so sweet and honest and beautiful and amazing. And I considered doing a casual let's play with them as well, just to see how they grow, because I love the backstory too. I love that they're different personalities, and I think most of us creators feel that way when we do create a sim or a sim family, and we've invested a whole storyline and everything to them. But for some reason, just the voiceover is I'm struggling with it today. For the 6th time. So anyway, I'm going to leave off here with just leave some music in the background for the rest of the video. It's not that much longer. I do hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed building even if the voiceover was a struggle, but I enjoyed it, and I hope you do too. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.